You ready to do this, Junior?
Yes, Dad.
I'ma drop that beat. Mind over matter, you know that it's time. Come together as a people, you know that we're trying. Time to heal one another, you know that it's true. It's the seed made show, so sit back and come through. Relationships, religion, marriage, divorce, and social issues. Relationships, religion, marriage, divorce, and social issues. Yeah, it's the Mind Over Matter C-Made show, baby. Please tune in. It's time to stop the killing and start the healing.
Love you, Dad.
Love you too, Junior. Hello. Thank you for tuning in. First, I want to welcome you to the C-Made show, where we'll be discussing things like relationships, religion, marriage, divorce, and social issues. I want to take the time out to thank each and every one of you who took the time out of your busy schedules to come and rock with me on this first video, this debut video of my new YouTube channel, the Mind Over Matter C-Made show. Please feel free to click subscribe, like, or share the video if you like what I'm talking about. This video is for mature audiences only. I also want to say that I was going to shoot this video live, but until I get a little bit more comfortable being in front of the camera, I just decided to pre-record it. So you will notice I'll be looking away at time to time, reading notes, just so that you guys can get a full effect of what it is that I'm trying to say. With that being said, let's hop into the video. On today's topic, today's show, we'll be discussing a very, very powerful topic. The power of the woman and how her mentality has the ability to send men to college or to send men to prison. First I would like to send a huge shout out to all the ladies out there holding it down for their families, all of the single mothers, also all of the married women or the women that's just in committed relationships who has their man's back on a day-to-day basis, and giving him encouragement and the support that he needs just to go out and become a better version of himself on a day-to-day basis. Ladies, I don't think you know this, but if you don't, I'm going to let you know that pretty much everything that we do, whether it be good or bad, the choices that we make in some shape, form, or fashion, it has something to do with you. We as men, we live to impress women. And this is the downfall of a lot of men. Think about it. From the time that we're young men on the playground and we discover what it is to be attracted to the opposite sex, we begin to do things to try to impress you. We want to see who can run the fastest. We want to see who can jump the highest, who can dance the best, or whatever it is that it may take to get your attention. And these are the things that we do in a state of innocence. So as we grow and begin to mature and reach a stage of puberty and become young men, the things that we may do to impress you may be a little bit more serious. Maybe a little bit more serious, and then when the ultimate happens, just being honest with you, and like I said, this topic is for mature audiences. Once the ultimate happens, we get that first orgasm. Ladies, it's over for a lot of us. It's over for a lot of us. That's when a lot of us lose our damn minds. I'm gonna be honest with you. When we get a taste of that Hot Pocket, that Egg McMuffin, that sweet potato, that Moo Goo Got Pan, or whatever it is that we may call it, a lot of us lose it. I'm just being honest with you. But this is when it becomes a little bit tricky. Because if a young woman's mental state, is not what it should be, it can determine the path that most young men will take to try to get her attention. You know, so who's molding the mind of some of the young women today, in today's society? I'm gonna be honest with you. Most of the time, it's things like the music, the movies, you know, the entertainment industry in general. It could be a parent. Now, as a parent or as a mother, since we're talking about young ladies, if that mother's mental state or state of maturity isn't what it should be, guess what she's gonna pass down to her daughter? You know, you guessed it, a messed up mind state. You know, it could be a friend. We all know the power of peer pressure. You know, we as parents, we can do everything that we can possibly do to try to instill good morals and values into our kids. But once they get around other kids and those other parents aren't instilling those same morals and values into their kids, it can be detrimental, you know, in what it is that we're trying to accomplish with our kids. You know, right now, I just want to take the time to, read a few lyrics to you. And these are lyrics that are played on the radio on a day-to-day basis. Some of our hottest rappers, female rappers, and these are songs that's being played on mainstream radio for all of us to hear, for all of our kids to hear. And this is what I mean by molding the mind of our kids. The first one is by an artist they call Sexy Red. Now listen to this. You ready for this? I'm out of town, thugging with my round, my coochie pink, my booty hole brown. Let me repeat this one more time. I'm out of town, thugging with my round, my coochie pink, my booty hole brown. This ain't the devil. Number 2, and this is y'all's favorite right here, Miss Cardi B. Let's see what Miss Cardi B has to say. Y'all ready for this? It gets even better. He nutted on my butt. I'm glad that he came. If the nigga had a twin, I would let him run a train. Let me repeat this one more time. Y'all ready for this? He nutted on my butt. I'm glad that he came. If the nigga had a twin, I would let him run a train. So now, all of the millions of young ladies around the world who look up to Cardi B are thinking that it's cool to have trains ran on them. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the people molding the minds of our kids, of our young ladies, of our daughters. You know, how many of you know that a demon can come to you in the form of a beautiful person? These are all beautiful women. That's all I'm going to say. Read between the lines. And last but not least, the city girls. Y'all ready to hear what the city girls has to say? All right, here we go. I need a thug, sex, money, and drugs. The city girl said, I need a thug, sex, money, and drugs. Now, this is a prime example of the fill the prisons mentality. You know, everybody wants a thug till a thug do some thug shit and pop them upside their head. And, oh, I can't believe he hit me. Oh, I can't believe he disrespected me like that. Well, that's what thugs do. You want a thug? That's what thugs do. You know, my people, you know, I'm making it, I'm laughing, but I'm serious. You know, there's no other race of people who's putting out music like this. There's no other race of people who's putting out music like this. Not the whites, the Jews, the Chinese, nobody. Why? Because those other races have shut it down. Why aren't we shutting it down? You can't even put out music about killing an animal. Tell me, how many songs have you heard on mainstream radio about killing animals? Let me answer that for you. None. Why is that? because PETA or whoever's over the animals will shut it down. They're gonna shut it down. You know, so what does that tell us? What is the one thing that tells us? That the life of an animal is worth more than the life of a black man or a black woman, a black in general. You know, but it's our fault. You know, our celebrities sell us out for $1. You know, we buy their music or watch their movies and we make them rich. You know, we make them rich. You know, ladies and gentlemen, the devil is busy when it comes to molding the minds of our people. You know, and it's easy. The easiest way to do this, you know, the easiest way for them to get the black man is through the black woman. You know, if you can dumb down the black woman and you can make the bad boy image seem attractive to her, then guess what all of the black men are going to want to do? They're going to be bad boys. They're going to want to be bad boys. You know, and where do the bad boys end up? In jail or in prison. You know, in jail or in prison. Now, these are only examples that I'm using when I say, you know, their mentality has the ability to send us to prison or to college. Basically, what I'm saying is this: that a woman's mentality has the ability to lead a man towards a path of greatness or lead him down a road of destruction, a path of destruction. You know, so if the women are attracted to thugs, you know, guess what all the young men are going to want to be? You guessed it. They're going to want to be thugs, you know. You know, we see it all of the time. Young men who aren't even from the hood are doing any and everything they could possibly do to get into the hood. And the young men who are in the hood are doing any and everything they can possibly do to get out of the hood. You know, this, my people, is the mentality that's helping to fill up the prisons with so many of our young men, leading them down a path of destruction. It really is. You know, when I was young, the girls weren't attracted to dumb guys. You know, they weren't attracted to the dumb guys. So guess what we did? We did any and everything we could possibly do to try to make some good grades and to try to excel in school. You know, but in today's society, since it's not cool for the thugs to be smart, even the smart kids who want to be thugs are dumbing themselves down just so they can be accepted. You know, it's not even cool to be smart anymore. You know, we are in a state of emergency when it comes to our kids. You know, can't you see that the culture is becoming a direct reflection of the things that they're seeing on TV and the things that they're hearing on the radio? Go to Tubi, for example. Look at Tubi. Go to Black Cinema. Every movie that you're going to see on Tubi and Black Cinema is going to have something to do with selling dope, going to jail, killing, or women stripping, or doing something, or displaying some type of horrible behavior. And once again, this is the fill up the prison mentality. This is why I say that a woman's mentality has the ability to fill colleges or fill prisons. You know, I'm not gonna hold you too long. I just had a few things I wanted to get off my chest today. I'm not preaching to anyone because I'm not a preacher. And there's still a lot of things in my own life that I'm trying to straighten out myself. You know, I'm just concerned. So from now on, you know, just call me, you can call me the concerned citizen. Just call me the concerned citizen from right now. You know, last but not least, I just want to shout out and send much respect to all of the women out there holding on to good morals and values these days, and who are also teaching and setting good examples for the young ladies today. You know, in a world that is seen to try to throw good morals and values out of the window. You know, the ones who are keeping it sexy and keeping it classy and teaching their daughters the value of having class. You know, this is the mentality that's going to help us fill up colleges. You know, just know that we respect and we appreciate you. You know, this is C. Mays, sinner by nature, righteous by choice. Also, you can call me the concerned citizen. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Please click share, like, subscribe if you like what I'm talking about. Peace and blessings to y'all. I'm out. Thank you.